Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome back with me. My name is Raihan Fajri. My MPM is 19220313. For this session, I will give you some material. What is that? Let's see my material today. Okay, this is material for today. We'll talk about self-development. Now, let's talk about the next slide. The definition of self-development. Self-development is one of the strategies to develop self-awareness and to find out our talents and to know the skills and abilities that we have. Of course, when we talk about the self-development, we will develop ourselves, develop our skill, develop our knowledge, and develop everything inside of ourselves. We talk about the talent. It's a skill that we have. We develop it, and then we talk about the abilities too. And the definition of self-development is the process of learning new things and building new skills. Of course, we talk about how we can get new skills, how we can get new things from around the world, from ourselves too. Now, let's talk about the next slide. This is the purpose of self-development. Number one is to find out what capabilities we have and then to overcome the obstacle that exists in us. And last one is improve quality of life and personality. When we do self-development, we will find out what capabilities that we have in ourselves, what skills and what things that we have in ourselves, and we can develop it. And then, of course, as a human, we have an obstacle or we have any problem in our life, and with self-development, we learn to overcome it. We learn to solve the problem it, and then the purpose of self-development, of course, to improve our quality life. Our quality life is depend on what skills that we have and what things or what material that we have in our life. Now, let's talk about the next slide. This is the most thing that we usually hear from maybe from our job or maybe from our life, self-development and self-improvement. Now, what is the difference of both of it? Self-development and self-improvement. Let me give you an example. For self-improvement, for example, me as a student has skill in writing, and I will do self-improvement. Then I will improve my writing. I improve my writing, and I fix what I can't do in writing, and I learn how my writing is getting better and the others. This is the self-improvement. I just improve what skill that I have. But for self-development, let's see. Self-development say that this is looking for new things. For example, me as a student, I just know how way to writing, but I do self-development, and then I'll do how I can speaking, how can I reading, and how can I listening, and that is will unlock my abilities, my new abilities in speaking, in reading, and in listening, not only on writing. Now, let's talk about the next slide. Now, how to do self-development. This is the most important thing when we will do self-development. This is consists of 5 points. Number one is not afraid of the outside world. Of course, as a human, when we will do self-development, we have to get out from the comfort zone. Because what? Because self-development will make us to know everything about the around the world, and don't be afraid of it. And number two is recognize the purpose of life. As a human, we should be have a purpose of life. Why? Because it really important for our life. And when we do self-development, it will be make our purpose of life more changeable, or more valuable, or more, it will be make a good way to see the purpose of our life. And number three is always learning new things. Don't be afraid of it. Because what? Because learning new things is really help you to find out who you are. And number four is maintain physical and mental health. As a human, we also have a problem, but keep our mental health is good is very important. Of course, when we do our self-development, mental health and physical health is really important thing. And the last one is get to know yourself. When we will do self-development and then we don't know who we are, we can do self-development, because know yourself is very important. You can know your weakness, your strength, and anything else. Okay, I hope you understand. If you don't understand, please turn back the video and watch again. Now let's talk about the next slide. Why we have to do self-development? Why? Because it really important for our life. It will be make our life more cheerful, and we can solve our problem, and then we can new things, and then we can learn anything. We can unlock our skills deep. Also, as a human, we have hidden skills, and with self-development we can unlock it and then use it in our daily life. Now let's see the next slide. This is how is the commitment in self-development. Sometimes when we do self-development, we just feel bored and then leave it and then forget it. But this is the way to commitment with your self-development. Number one is become a continuous learning machine. Do you know a machine? Machine is can be turned off until the operator turn off it. I think when we learning like a machine, it will be make us more valuable. It will be make us more understand what we learn about it. And number two is encourage others to pursue self-development activities. Of course, when we do self-development just alone, it will be make us bored, and it will be good if we engage some people or add some family, friends, or anything to do self-development like us. Because what? Because it will be happy when we do something with our friend or our family. And number three is learning by teaching. Learning by teaching. I think this is the most important thing when we do a commitment in self-development. Because what? Because the good learning is when we apply to our life. When we learning by teaching, it will be more applied, it will be more pinned on our brain. And let's see the next slide. Okay, this is the most important thing, self-development. Number one is communication, because human is communication. Why I said it? Because communication can be a bridge for human, and the other one. And number two is leadership. Leadership is make you can think more. I think it will be make you think more smart, more harder, and then it will be make your self-development increase. And number three is problem solving. Problem solving is one of the most important thing in self-development, because what? Because in our daily life we also have a problem and we learn how to solve it. And the last one is confidence. Confidence make us like a lion. Why? Because lion is very strong. Lion is very make you like you have something that anyone can get it. Do you understand? I hope you understand. Now, this is the self-development process. Number one is self-assessment, and number two is action planning and monitoring, and the last one is review. Remember, when we do self-development, we should consist of for this, because what? Because for point this have a correlation between the other, and then you can do self-development more complete. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope what I've delivered before can be new knowledge for all of you. And I have a quote. For all of you in this my video. The quote is, "Lion is the king of the jungle, but the wolves never get into a circus." Thank you. My name is Raihan Fajri. See you next time. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.